Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Legrand presentation for this afternoon. I'd like to start by thanking David and the EI team for putting this broadcast on, and I hope that you get something out of this afternoon's session. But before we kick off and get into the product detail, I wanted to start and take a minute to explain the overall scope of Legrand's business, which is tricky to do in a slide, and in a minute. But I'm going to give it a go just to frame the brand presentations that are coming over the next 30 minutes or so. So essentially, what we're about as Legrand is we transform the spaces where people live and work through innovative products and solutions, as it says up here on the slides, that deliver and manage power, light, and data. Which really makes us a specialist in electrical and digital building infrastructures, with product categories that you'll see at the top of the slide, which really span across both the residential and non-residential business markets. And as part of Legrand's continued acquisition strategy, that's really is to focus on bringing leading brands together under one roof, and to expand access to those recognized names and products most in demand by you and your customers. And Legrand AV division is really no different and follows the same strategy. And over the last few years, we've added multiple leading brands to the portfolio, as you'll see in the blue navy box there. Some of the brands that currently reside within Legrand AV. But today we would like to focus on just 4 of those brands, which are applicable to residential and custom install channel. And we're going to give a very high level overview of each brand, kicking off with Dean Carroll overviewing Sanus brand, followed by Michael O'Connell, who will introduce the C2G brand. We'll then wrap up this segment of the presentation, and then Marcus Bond and Andy Graham will pick up on the hour in the next presentation, detailing our Mid-Atlantic products and our projector screens. So with that, I'll flick to the first slide, which is Sanus, and I'll hand over to Dean.
Thank you, Ben. So we just want to give you a real snapshot of Sanus. Hopefully most of the guys that are on this call are aware of the Sanus brand. For those of you that are not, so we are global leaders in TV wall mounts. So we have a comprehensive range of premium mounts dedicated to 3 key categories really, which is full motion, tilt and fixed, anywhere between 13-inch and up to 110-inch. We have actually got a dedicated range purely for the installers only. That is a range called Sanus Black. It's actually exclusively can be purchased through AWE and TDI Group at this moment in time. So who are we? As I mentioned, our focus is UL certified, so we test our products to 4 times the weight capacity. We're the only TV mount provider globally that has that testing facility in-house in the US. We simplify our installation on all our products. We have what we call an out-of-box experience, which means that instead of holding the physical mount up, you're having a template, you're holding it against the wall, you're marking it and drilling it. So it's really converting a 2-man job into a 1-man job. We include all relative fixings, so wall fixings, spacers, the various M sizes, screws. So it's a very comprehensive package to give an all-in-one solution for installers, and ultimately speed up the process for those guys to move on to the next project. 10-year warranty across our premium platform, and 7-day-a-week customer service. Go to the next slide, Ben. So why choose Sanus? So as I mentioned earlier, we are global leaders, certainly in the custom install channel. We're very well known within this channel. For those of you that are on social media and Twitter, we do a lot of activity on our Twitter accounts. So please take the time to follow Sanus on there. There's a lot of before and after shots that's uploaded from various installers. Why we are successful with the installation guys is that we have a dedicated team in the US. We spend a lot of time doing research and working with installers on a dedicated group to do a lot of research and understand the needs for the installers and for that to come into our design of our products. Some USPs on our products. I mentioned the 3-step process of the mounts and what's included. Some of the USPs outside of that, so we've got what we call ProSet, or height and level adjustment, which basically means that with all our mounts you can re-level after install. So say it's an old building, the ceiling's out, you can re-level the product by ½ inch after install, which again is a huge value add to the installers. Again, it saves them a lot of time. With the standard mounts, as many on the market, you'd have to take that off the wall, re-drill, start the process all over again. Another value add to our product, certainly on the larger formation, what we call it a dual wall stud. So it allows you to spread the load on the wall, allows you to hit 2 studs, and allows you to centralize the TV left and right on the wall. So if it's going to studs, sometimes those studs are not central, so it allows you, it gives you that flexibility to centralize it in the wall. Another key feature, virtual axis or fingertip tilt. So with all our full motion and tilting mounts, the product tilts forward and it holds its position. Again, a lot of brands on the market, you have to go up behind the TV, unloosen it, readjust it, tighten it back up. So with our products, if you're getting glare through the window from the sun, it's a simple movement and it holds its position. There's various other value adds to our products. Again, all our full motion products, we've got full cable management throughout the arm, so there's no visibility of the cables whatsoever. Again, certainly with the new builds now, sort of the open design of, say, a kitchen diner, you're going to see the visibility of the bracket when you're walking into the room. Ben, if you move to the next slide. So just to touch on some of our highlights, so this is our new range of Sanus advanced full motion products. So we've relaunched our full motion product actually at EI Live last year. Since then we have introduced an extra large model to this lineup, but in a nutshell, so we have large, medium and small. It goes up to 95 inch. The extension from the wall is up to 30 inches from the wall. There's a very slim profile, so it complements the design of the slim TVs on the market. I suppose just to touch on the modern design of these mounts, you know, before I suppose our products were quite industrial, quite bulky when it came to full motion. We've really now changed and gone very design led than ever before. So you can see from these images, again, when you have a chance, please visit our website. We have a lot of feature videos and content available there. But you can see from here, so very design led. So we have 2 color options. This is the stainless steel option here. We also have a stainless black finish option. We have decorative covers, so where it says stylish there. So that just hides any visibility of the fixings. So as I mentioned earlier, you do see visibility of the bracket now. So it's great to hide those fixing points away. Steady. So again, our products have always been very smooth, very steady, but we've got a new unique feature called Steady Set, which just means that when you're pulling the product out from the wall, it holds its position. Again, a lot of the issues with various formations on the market is when you do pull out from the wall, it changes its slight position. So we've got a new feature called Steady Set, which actually holds that position, no matter if you're pulling it out from the wall or pushing it back. Sturdy. So again, within the structure of our product, we've got a very solid steel structure underneath. So that allows us to be UL certified. So as I said, we can hold our products to 4 times the weight capacity stated on the product, and that's at the full extension as well. So there's no danger of the TV physically falling off the wall. And simple. So again, we really do focus on installers for installation of our product. We've simplified it even further to help you guys. Again, not clear from this image, but we're in the TV interface. We've got the visa measurements now on the actual mount, so it allows you to speed up the process. So if it's a 200 by 200, 100 by 100, you're sliding it along, you're clamping it into place. It's really, really simple to install. And then, as I mentioned earlier, please visit sanus.com. You can see the full lineup there, and also a lot of feature videos and additional content like technical drawings. Next slide, please. So this just gives you a snapshot of other categories we're involved with that may be of interest to you guys. So as I mentioned, premium mounts, that's our core business, but we do other accessories as well. One of them is Sonos. So we do work with Sonos via a US relationship. So when they are working on new hardware, we are under NDA to work in line with them with an accessory solution. So recently we just launched an accessory for the Sonos Arc. So again, that relationship will continue. So as and when they upgrade their hardware, we will have an accessory solution for that. Outside of that, we have a lineup of racks. So again, a lot of you installers already use these racks. We have 2 types. So we have component racks, which are pre-assembled, preloaded with blanking panels and shelving. And then we have a skeleton lineup. So these come flat packed, available in a 15U and 20U. What's unique about these is that stackable. So if you add in equipment over time, you can make this into a 35, 40U. And we also have a swing arm option for that, where it allows you to mount it to the wall and swings out from the wall to give you easy access behind there when you're configuring the cables. Finally, specialty mounts. So again, sound bars. There's a lot of sound bars on the market now outside of Sonos. We have various models to be compatible with all the sound bars on the market outside of Sonos as well. We have 2 options there, where it allows you to mount to the wall or mount to the bracket. And when you're mounting to the bracket, that allows you to come out with the TV and move left and right, so the picture and sound will move together. Outside of that, other specialty mounts, so we do projector mounts and we do ceiling mounts as well, so sports bars, restaurants, that type of environments. And then moving on to the final highlight, as I mentioned briefly earlier, we've just launched a new accessory for the Sonos Arc. We have this in 2 options, so one which mounts directly to the wall, and one that mounts to the TV wall bracket. Again, completely universal, so it's compatible with other TV mounts in the market, not just Sanus. What's unique about this is actually it comes out from the wall slightly. So there's a 5-inch extension, so that allows you to pull out from the wall, so it gives you installers easy access to get behind there, to add the cable in, and can angle slightly left and right. So it's really unique to the market. There's other versions available from Sonos and other players out there, but this is really unique to the market. One that actually mounts to the mount, it actually allows you for the Arc to sit flush with the TV as well, so it gives you that option as well. And available in 2 colours, so black and white, to suit the matching colour of the Sonos Arc product. Where to buy? So we have various partners within the channel. These are our trade partners, wholesalers. So again, this information is available through our website. And then we have a promotional activity on at the moment. This runs to the end of the year, so please, if you haven't or not aware of this, please make the most of it. So 25% off on our silver lineup of premium advanced full motion mounts. And we also have a discount offer on our AV racks as well. And these are the participant customers that offer this discount. think that comes to the end of it. So thank you very much. I do apologise. It's very quick. We have to wrap up in 15 minutes. Again, please take the time to go to sanef.com. Any questions, please let me know. So I'll pass this over to you then, Mike. So it's C2G connectivity brand, which now become part of Legrand AV.
Yeah, thank you, Dean. So I'm Mike O'Connell from C2G. I look after our UK and Ireland channel business. So today I'm just going to quickly cover off who we are, what we do, how this applies to the market that you are all operating in, and trying to make cabling and connectivity a little bit interesting, hopefully. So who we are, as Dean mentioned, we've recently integrated into the AV division of Legrand, but we've been part of the group for a number of years now. Originally joined in 2014. We're one of the largest cabling and connectivity vendors globally, and we offer, as expected, an extensive range of products that suit applications for the IT and the AV space. So our ethos is really quite simple. Most people understand what cabling connectivity is and where it fits, but we go beyond that to help our customers, installers, end users understand how we can make it easy for them. So we don't provide a solution that suits one application per market. We focus on individual requirements per customer, whatever that may be. So we provide high quality cabling, certified products that just work seamlessly. So we have a range of over 2,000 products with an extended range of up to 7,000 products available from the US, where our business is globally headquartered. We offer a lifetime warranty on all our cabling products, which is something that is more commonplace these days. But I think with the service levels that we offer as well, it adds a little bit more weight to the comfort of being able to deal with a cabling vendor that's going to support you and your requirements. All our products are tested and meet and exceed industry standards. And we offer free pre-even and post-sale support via the UK-based team and the EMEA team. One of the things that we do quite a lot of for our market as well is proof of concept. It's very easy when a product is tested as a demo unit and it works, whether that be a single unit or multiple unit opportunity. If it works, obviously customers will then want to proceed, or hopefully proceed, with the solutions that we put forward. It's just that extra bit of assurance that the products that we're offering meet the specifications and the application, or work within the environment that you need them to work with. And ultimately, we offer sensible price quality products with a margin rich resale value. So whilst the market's absolutely covered with cabling products from different resellers, dealers at the moment, the thing that we pride ourselves on is the service that we offer to our partners, whether that be distribution or further through the channel, in order to support them and make sure that we're understanding what they need to do, rather than just saying, here's a product, it'll work, and then we'll speak to you again later when you need something else. So next slide, please, Ben. So in terms of our connectivity proposition, it's fairly straightforward. We talk about connectivity simplified, or simplified connectivity as a brand. Again, we focus on the fact that it delivers quality at a sensible price and solutions for every requirement, but it really does. Two of the main connections, or the two biggest global connections at the moment, are HDMI and Ethernet, or category cables, which is probably no surprise. So the biggest range within our cabling offering is our HDMI and networking cables. So both products vary in multiple lengths. Specifically on the HDMI side, we have various options available, all supporting a minimum of 4K resolution. We have a split balance in terms of a number that support 30 Hertz and 60 Hertz. We have active options available, whether that be copper or active optical cables, all the way up to 100 meters. In terms of the specifications available, we have premium certified cables that carry the premium QR code sticker that can be scanned by end users or installers to to confirm that it's a premium certified product and meets the requirements of being a premium certified product. We have in-wall CL rated products for in-wall, underfloor, in-ceiling applications as well, that range from 1 meter all the way up to 15 meters. We have options with gripping connectors that offer 3 times the normal port retention of a traditional HDMI cable. So if you have a tight arc on the cable installation, you can be assured that the cable's not just going to pop out the back of the screen or your projector or your source devices. And then we've got some really nice ultra flexible low profile products, very, very thin cables that fit seamlessly into an application where aesthetics is really important or space is a consideration. They operate at 4K or they support 4K at 60 Hertz. Personally, I use them at home, and my wife was very happy to see that there wasn't a load of big cables hanging out the back of the screen. So depending on what you want them for, there's an option within the HDMI range. And again, going back to the lifetime warranty on all products, that's something that we will offer as pretty much almost a no quibble guarantee. And then on our networking cables, again, it's probably as you would expect from a manufacturer of our size. We've got a huge range of lengths available. We support Cat 5e, Cat 6 and Cat A. Some of you may install Cat 7 or Cat 8 at the moment, but Cat 7 isn't an industry recognized specification at the moment, and Cat 8 is in the process of being launched into the global market. So there will be a range of Cat 8 cables coming through at some point, but that is obviously for 2021. So we offer low smoke, zero halogen options for where you would potentially be installing in wall, in ceiling, or even if that's just a specification required for, say, a residential project where it's multiple properties that you're working with. Traditionally, we sell a lot more of the PVC jacketed versions, but we also have shielded and non-shielded options available as well. All of our cables do come in a molded, booted, snagless design, and quite simply, the benefit there is the retention on the clip if you need to plug it in and take it out again. The assembled cables that don't have the plastic covering over the top of the connection, they can tend to obviously snap. So as a standard, based on user experience and feedback, we've offered the molded and booted design as standard, and we have 11 different color options available. Just as an aside to that range, we do also have the option to offer custom capabilities. So if there's something that we don't have available off the shelf, we can look at specific requirements depending on various factors, but that's something that we can guide people through at the time of the requirement arising. So next slide, please, Ben. So why C2G for residential install? So some of this is a little bit repetitive, and I make no apologies for that, but the cables are excellent quality at a value or a sensible price. Our failure rate is exceptionally low. We haven't had any cables or adapted products returned within the UK market this year. Our range is expansive. It goes much beyond our HDMI networking cables. Lots of lengths available. We offer the latest in legacy connections. Our packaging is easy access, so it's all shipped in poly bags, so it's fully recyclable. So if there's a large deployment, they're easy to get in and out of the packaging and dispose of the packaging conscientiously. We offer unparalleled support. My colleague Joe's on the call. We built our business based on the fact that we support our channels and the people that we work with. So I would challenge you to put us to the test on that. Lifetime warranty, I mentioned quite a few times, and our proof of concept scheme. That is open to anyone without any limitations. It's a case of having a conversation with us and letting us know what you're trying to achieve, and then we can accommodate that. So last or next slide, please, Ben. So C2G is not just a cable business. So going into the historics of it, we used to be called Cables to Go, and then we rebranded as C2G because we are not just a cable business. So in terms of our 2,300 SKU range, we also offer a lot of adaptive products, whether that be AV adapters, device adapters, docks for IT applications, but we also have a range of splitters and switches, HDMI over IP, which can be used for point-to-point extensions or point-to-multi-point extensions, depending on the application, and then a range of extenders as well, where people could be a little bit more cost conscientious about extending the signal and want to do it over an Ethernet or CAT cable, and use two simple little boxes. So there's a lot more to C2G. I would encourage you to visit c2g.com/UK to have a look at the full range, but I'm sure our details will be shared in order for you to ask any questions that you would like to following the event. And then just lastly, we focus on channel only. So we have three main distribution partners. So Tech Data, it's the Maverick AV division. Hypertech is part of the Exertis group. And we have Midwich as well. And we're soon to launch a couple of other more AV specific distributors. But in terms of how we can enable the business and help you guys, is it's all about having a conversation, understanding what you'd like to achieve, whether that be pricing support, sample support, whether that be custom cabling, as I mentioned, or whether it simply be an off-the-shelf solution. It's something that we will always try and help our partners with. So from me, I'm finished. Thank you very much for listening, and I will pass back to Ben to close off this part of the session.
Thank you, Mike, and thanks Dean for running through those high level presentations. As mentioned, a lot more detail to go through within the individual products, but obviously we're a bit time bound. With that, I would just extend thanks again to David and the EI team, and encourage all of those on the call to join us on the hour to hear some more product details from Legrand, from our screen range through projector, and also from our higher end Mid-Atlantic rack products. And with that, thank you, and enjoy the rest of your afternoon.